Today let's unbox this headset from Poly, the Voyager Focus 2. The country of origin says Mexico and the price of this product is 45,163 rupees. Alright, so let's start with the unboxing. The first thing what we have here is the QR code which says start here, and behind it says to download the software, which I'll do it later. Right, so this is the charging station. Let's remove this, and this is the one which sits on the desktop. We have this protective film over here. Getting a closer look at the charging station. This is the metal prong for charging the earpiece. Here it says to use only the Voyager headsets. Here we have the Poly logo. Coming to the bottom, we have two red pieces of rubber grip. Finally, we have the USB-C connection to plug this in and power the charging station. Alright, so this is the Bluetooth dongle which we connect to the laptop. Let's remove the headset. Coming in for a closer look at Poly Voyager Focus 2. Talking about comfort, there is healthy amount of padding for both the ears, allowing you to have a nice light wearing feel on your ears. The speaker assembly, these cushions are attached to rotate a full 180 degrees, and this provides good adjustability to anyone needing a precise fit. Here you can see it has a unique headband style allowing for maximum comfort level. The top here is made of metal, and over here the serial number is mentioned, and here it says Voyager Focus 2. We can see Poly and its logo here. On this side of the earpiece, apart from the protective film, there's nothing much here. The gap between the speaker cushion and the unit behind is visible. Rotating towards the bottom on the other side of the earpiece, we have the Bluetooth on-off button. Also, we got the port for that USB cable allowing us to charge the headset from the laptop. This metal prong over here is to charge the headphone when it's placed on the charging station. Coming to the top, we have this active noise cancellation button. We can see this earpiece has a boom mic attached, and you can rotate the microphone up and over like this. This is the mute button right here. Then our microphones right down at the end, which allows us to isolate voice and keeps room noise at a distance. Let me remove this protective film. Over at the front of the device, we have the volume up and down with the plus and minus buttons. And this button in the center can be used for answering and hang up calls. Let me remove the protective film on the other earpiece, and you can see there is nothing much here. Alright, so what else we have inside the box? We got this cloth carrying case, and the zipper goes most of the way around over here. We have got the USB cable inside. Finally, we have got an inside zipper allowing us to neatly tuck our cables and other accessories. This gives you mobility to take it with you anywhere. Lastly, we have this paperwork, which is the user guide, warranty information, and so on. In order to use the charging station, we need to place the headset where the metal prong is present and just slide it over. And we can see a blinking blue light, and at the bottom we can see a light present that indicates that the headset is charging. In case if you're wondering how the look and feel of this headset, there you go. Okay, so there is a little bit of gap on the top here, so you can adjust it accordingly as per your comfort. And looking at the side profile, this is how it appears. This is not necessarily that you have to place the mic on the right hand side. You can either, depending as per your convenience, you can place it here because the mic is rotatable like this. There you go. The boom mic over here, when you place it upward, it mutes itself, and when you want to place it downwards, it unmutes. Provided there is also a mute button here, you can use this functionality by pressing this button, which mutes and unmutes. And furthermore, this cushion is very comfortable. You don't feel that the headset is heavy or anything like that. Soft and covers the entire. There you go. This is the look and feel of the headset while you're wearing it. Coming over to the laptop, we need to install this software, the PolyLens desktop, which I'm going to do it. The software installation is completed, and I'm going to click on continue as guest. I have plugged in the Bluetooth dongle for the Voyager Focus 2, and therefore we can see BT700 right there. We can see the BT700 status is connected and it's showing green. Now we plugged in the Voyager Focus 2 and we can see it's displaying here. with details such as the battery information and the status, software update. We can see the updates available for both dongle and the headset, which I'm gonna do it later. And to go over the settings and looking at the default options, the first thing what we see is language, which is English. And under general, we have this call announcement enabled and active audio tone is enabled. The mute reminder mode, which is very helpful when your headset is muted during a call. Online indicator is enabled. And if there is a second incoming call, it will ring once. And the mute on off alerts are selected to voice. The notification tones is disabled by default. Now looking at the ringtones and volume, the side tone is medium, that is adjust the volume of your voice that you hear when speaking. The volume level tones is set to minimum and maximum only. The next is ringtone. Play a ringtone that you hear when a connected device receives a call, and I'm going to enable it. Volume min max alert. So when the volume is too high or too low, you want the voice prompt to let us know or a tone. So we can select this option. Now under sensors and presence, wearing sensor is enabled. Active call audio is what should happen when you remove your headset from your head. So by default it's do nothing. Auto answer is enabled by default, and the next thing is auto pause music, which is the audio gets paused when you take off the headset. Let's look under wireless. The HD voice is enabled by default. Under advanced we have this anti-startle, which is turned off. So this is important because it limits the audio level to your ear to avoid startling high volumes. Noise exposure, which is monitor and control daily noise exposure to ensure that it does not exceed the selected action value. We have two values. By default, it's in no limiting. You can select either of these values from the drop down. Lastly, it's a reset device if you want to restore all the default settings. So this is the button you need to click. Alright, let's demonstrate some of the Microsoft Teams integration. We have our integrated webcam, which is the FaceTime HD camera for this video here. Now that we have started this meeting, there are a couple of things which we can try. Firstly, if I press this mute button on this mic itself, all right, so I got a message which says the mute is off. All right, so let's try lifting this boom mic up and see if it's getting muted. Right, it got unmuted and I got a message on the headset says it unmuted. So we can see that there is this blue light on the sensor, that because it's the this mic is unmuted, and when I lift it up I can see it turned to red, and that means on the message on the Teams we can see it says it's muted, and again I'm gonna pull it back down so it turns blue. So there is various points of Microsoft Teams integration with this Poly Voyager Focus 2. And by the way, the audio what you're listening to for this particular Teams meeting is from this headset. We have similar integration with Zoom meetings as well. There you have it, the Poly Voyager Focus 2 headset. I hope you found this video useful. If you have any questions, please mention in the comment section below. As always, please hit the subscribe button and like my video. Thanks for watching. Peace.